Well, YouTube and the internet. I've just had to try my helmet on in the car because my head's pretty close to the roof. I had to recline the seat a little bit to lower my head position and then move the seat forward a little bit. Driving position's a little bit compromised, but it's manageable. So next, this afternoon, I'm going to look at this pile of shit, see if I can whip them out quickly and easily. Look at all that audio. Think about how much weight's in that, and half it doesn't work. Well, I think that's just shoddy wiring. I think it just cuts in and out. So I'm going to start having a look, see how hard that is to get out, if it's hard or if it's easy, and then pull it out. But she looks okay on the new shoes. They haven't settled yet, so it's still sitting a little bit high. Doesn't look too bad. Yeah, screwdrivers and speakers time. And wiring. I hate wiring. Well, I think I know why it kept cutting out. That was in there, in that mess, and then just when I pulled the carpets out, it just fell out. So glad I'm doing this now, because that's a dead short waiting to happen. I'm going to have to look at all the wiring now before going too far. Hopefully I can get all this out. There's not a heap of room back there to get behind the seats, so if I can access the stuff from this side, it'd be great. I haven't got a clue though how it'll go. Fuck. Look at that mess. Jesus Christ. Oh, they're not even tight. Bottom ones are tighter. Alright, phase one. I might just get a hammer and smash it all to pieces. No, I won't. I'll pull this off and then get the screws. So, I was just having a quick play, and I realised there's some fully thick neons here, which I've known about for ages. I can't remember if I showed you, and it's literally just sitting in there. It's not held in with anything. And as a joke, I went, oh, I wonder if the whole box is just sitting in there. So I grabbed it. True story. It's just sitting there. The whole thing. I'm sure there's some wires under there that are probably going to stop it from coming straight out. But this is not mounted to anything at all. It's just bouncing around. It's quite heavy too. Yeah. So I honestly haven't touched the screw or anything there. And what we're going to do is I'll put you over here and Ty can help me pull it out. Alright. You get on that side, I get on this side. Put your hand down the front. And so we've got to pick it up, tilt it, and then sort of pull it out, okay? You understand? Yep. Go. Okay, something's stopping it. Get some speaker wires here. They're wrapped around the frame. What about your side?
Mine down here, yeah, stopping it.
Okay. What are they attached to on the back side? Follow that wire through. So they're just screwed to the underside of the amp. So just let it go back in this hole. That's it. Just get me my cutters, side cutters. That's the ones. That's what's holding it in. So the wire wasn't wrapped around anything on your side?
I think it's this.
Which one? Well, let's pull it up again. Have a look.
This one.
Okay. Yep. Okay. Keep your hand on that one.
Yep.
So we know which one it is. Put it back in. Oh, wait. Tie.
Yeah, wait up.
Go your this side?
Yep.
There you go. Okay, which wire is it?
This one.
Oh, that's on this side as well. Okay. Done. Pick it up.
There's another one.
Another wire?
Yep, this one.
It's the same one. Pull it through. Pull it. Hang on. Something else is holding it. Is it?
That black wire.
Okay. Ground. Alright. Grab a Phillips head screwdriver. I'll hold this. Just there. Well, one of the grounds is on pretty well, the other one's not attached. You reach that, can't you? Put that screw straight back in the hole and just take the wires out. Yeah? Anything else attached to anything there? Sure about that? Everything separated? So, literally all, the wire that was with it is gone. So there was a wire, not this one, or any of these, but it went sort of under there, through that frame and then back around. This broken earth wire was attached there, and the one that's not broken is still attached to the amps. So, there was absolutely nothing holding that in whatsoever. How much work is it going to be to pull that out? It's going to be a lot, isn't it?
It does.
It goes all the way to the battery. I've got to get it disconnected to the battery first. Guess I better keep pulling wires out, because I can't. I mean, it's some. Oh, fuck me! Look at this. That wire running into this wire. I bet you this is twisting. Here, hold that. There's no other way to hold this together but twist and tape, because of the difference in gauges. There's not a connector on the planet that will join those together. For a good reason too. So it looked like we had some big solid main power wires. Nope, but we didn't. Holy shit, this is sketchy. Wow. Fully sick. Oh, look, there's actually a little bit of solder on that. Not a lot, like 2 little drops of it. I'm not going to bore you with the detail, but I'm going to start pulling trim out. Find where I can terminate these safely. I'm not going to pull the stereo out this afternoon, we're running out of light. But if I can find a point where I can insulate them safely and cat them off, I'm going to disconnect the stereo out of the battery, and hopefully that should suffice for now. And if I get time during the week, I'll do the rest of it. Okay, what I've done is I've disconnected these from the battery altogether. Now, I don't know if I'll chase them all down to where they go, but this should in theory just be the engine loom, well, the rest of the loom, and this should just go to the stereos. This should be the stereo feed and this should be the amp feed, hopefully, which means all that's now dead. I might grab a multimeter, turn the ignition on and start testing them and make sure if anything that's not dead needs to be insulated. Anything that's dead I can just terminate wherever I want. But you know, that's sketchy as fuck. That's a car fire waiting to happen right there. I feel bad that I didn't check that earlier. I mean, I knew the wiring was sketchy. I didn't realise it was that bad. But yeah, I'll I'll see if these are easy to pull out or not. I don't think they are, in which case I'll just cut them off, tuck them down there, and worry about that later. And then similarly at the back, anything that I don't have to pull out I probably won't. And I'll leave a tag on it or something so I can follow it later and pull it through the trim and everything at another time. Alright, so I've tested all these wires. These two have low voltage, and for some reason this one also has low voltage in it. The rest of them are dead. Now I've got this rat's nest leading down there, and getting that panel off is a step too far today, so I'm going to cut them. Now if we go, oh, I might use those cables, these are fucked anyway. They're frayed open and corroded at the plugs, so it's worthless. Here I might go a little bit deeper down in there to pull some of that out and cut it down there. Same thing I'm going to do on this side. And I'm just going to insulate these ones with tape before I tuck them away. These were less than a volt each, so I'm not sure why they're drawing any current. The stereo doesn't work now because it has no power, so I might have to put that power terminal back on so the head unit folds away so I can use the slot behind it, the glove compartment thing. But that's all I'm going to do. I've pulled these out to, I've had to pull that out to try and trace it so my neons fell out. Actually, yeah, that's it. That's a disco all night long, isn't it? Fucking neons. Honestly, kids. I don't know, I might leave them in the car. Quite like them. You can stop flashing them now. The wiring just goes into the glove box, so I can probably just pull that out without any real effort whatsoever. It's just attached to a cigarette lighter thing with a switch on it. So I'm just going to tuck these away. Wow, that was close to me. I'm just going to tuck these away, insulate the ones that had a low voltage reading so I don't get a short, and leave it for the time being. I haven't pulled the wiring through from the battery tray either. I'll leave that in there because it's neater together rather than cut off. And that'll do as far as the lightweighting. Everything else I need to do for this car, I have to wait till Monday so I can buy the brake pads, order the tyres. I can put brake fluid in tomorrow. There we go, I can flush the brake fluid out and put the super high temperature stuff in tomorrow. So yeah, lightweighting stage 1 complete. Alright, so I'm going to sign off. That'll be that. Next time you see me, I'll be doing something else.